Hello everybody and welcome to Karmic One Tarot. This is Karen here to do your road ahead, a TarotScope. We're looking at the week of August 11th through 17th. Unfortunately, I had some obligations come up, so this had to be pre-recorded, but I look forward to doing them live every Saturday as often as I can. That's Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, New York time. So hit the notifications bell so you get notified when I go live. I did cut off camera. We have fire signs up first. And as always, timestamps do get you a free question if you email me at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. All right, what's happening for our fire signs the week of August 11 through 17. August 11 through 17, we've got two that came out. The Page of Cups. Good news coming in, exciting news, something that you can be, something that's going to put you in a position of power, perhaps. Fire signs. August 11 through 17. It's happening for the fire signs. August 11 through 17. We've got our Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Good for you. King of Pentacles. Safe, secure, stable. Feeling pretty good about yourself. And moving forward. Moving to peace. Moving on to peaceful waters. So let's see what we've got going on here. It's the bottom of the deck here for our fire signs. The future. All right. This is about the future for you. So make sure that you have an eye towards the future with whatever this idea is, whatever is going to bring you joy, my fire signs. Whatever this good news is going to get you excited and bring you back to a place of security and stability and really, just knowing where everything is going to come from. All right, so bottom of the deck again, Three of Wands, your future. Your ship's coming in. Not quite there yet, fire signs, but when you get to this other shore, you will be. The Two of Swords is popping out, so there might be a decision that you guys have to make, fire signs. What's happening here with the Page of Cups, please, for my fire signs? The Page of Cups is that, good news coming in, sometimes from a younger person. Pages are usually young people. Now, they don't have to be young, but you're going to get it by the time of the moon. And I would say to you, that's this full moon that is this week, 11 to 17. The full moon on the 15th is most likely going to give you the news that you've been waiting for, the news that you'd like, the news that's going to make you feel good, feel better. Now, this news might clear up something that the moon is hiding for you. It might also set you on this path to, find your more peaceful area, more peaceful life. The Six of Swords is about moving forward, moving on to more peaceful waters, moving on to, safety on the other shore. Putting some distance between. Could be travel over water as well. You might get some news that gets you excited. Maybe the family, the Ten of Cups, is going on this trip in the future. What's happening for the fire signs with the Six of Swords, please? The fire signs, the week of August 11 through 17. It's the TarotScope, TarotScope for the fire signs. Yeah, the messages are going to come in, and I think you're saving up for it. You're saving up for whatever this is, or you're holding out until you get these messages. Maybe you're not going to make that Two of Swords decision. We'll see if it comes out until you get this news at the time of the moon or around the time of the moon. So whatever is hidden, make sure that you investigate it completely before you make a decision and get excited. Make an informed decision. The King of Pentacles didn't get where he is by making rash decisions. Tell me why the Page of Cups is here, please, for fire. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. Perhaps, maybe you're just keeping your poker face and not letting anybody see what you're doing. Queen of Cups, sensitive person. Keeps all of those emotions to herself, and as a result has that poker face, very calm, cool exterior. Doesn't mean they don't run deep. Why is the King of Pentacles here for our fire signs? Feeling in charge, feeling stable and secure. There's the Two of Pentacles. So you might have to juggle a little bit because things are tight. You're going to get some news that in order to move forward, you're going to have to scrimp and save a little bit for the future. So the King of Pentacles, while you are the provider, things might be a little bit tight. You might be juggling your finances for this family. Yeah, for the kids. Okay, here they are right here in this picture. To make everybody comfortable, to keep everybody comfortable, you're going to have to do a little bit of juggling. You're going to get some news that's going to bring you to the next step, which is, I'll bet, this Ace of Wands here for you, my fire signs. The Nine of Swords. Yes, you worry about this. This gives you anxiety. You want this to happen, but you're not sure how it's going to. You know, I'm going to tell you the best advice someone gave me is give up the how. What does it matter how you get there, as long as you're doing it in a respectful and upstanding way? What does it matter how you get there? The universe will help you. God, you people must think I'm absolutely nuts. That is the way I think. I have let go of pretty much everything this last year, and it's a really, really liberating feeling. Yeah, so here we go. We've got the Emperor, the boss, perhaps making you an offer that you can really get excited about, get emotional about, get connected with, and that's going to lead you to better finances. Ace of Pentacles, perhaps a new path. Maybe you've been holding out for a different offer that might come in, but you also might get some news of finance from the past. You might get news of an inheritance from someone that you were close to. So now you don't have to juggle quite as much here with the King of Pentacles. But ultimately, it's going to be good for you. I mean, the Ten of Cups is here, so what's happening here? Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot to pull you the Oracle card first. Let's do that right now. I want to be able to, I like being able to connect them. So this is, again, the Divine Dog Wisdom cards. I really fell in love with these the last time we used them. Here's the one card my fire signs need to see for the week of August 11 through 17. Don't forget our full moon is this week, and I think that's it's the 15th. I believe it's Wednesday. So contentment, be satisfied. So let's look at this again here. You know, you're going to get this news that brings you to a really good place, this is feel good news too. Be content, be satisfied. Look at this dog. He's really loving where he is, all right? So you might be content where you are. I mean, certainly the Ten of Cups would speak to that. But, you know, we're always looking towards the future, and maybe you do need to scrimp and save a little bit to get you where you want to go, that other side, that other shore. Certainly that might give you worry, but, you know, rest assured you are going to either be in charge with the Emperor, or this is your boss. This is your person in charge. It doesn't have to be an actual work boss, but the person in charge in your life. Not to say that you aren't, because you all have free will, but, you know, we all have a head of household, and that would be this King of Pentacles. He's going to make you some sort of offer. Well, maybe not him, but somebody else, the Emperor, is going to make you some sort of offer that you get connected with, that makes you feel good, gives you a little bit more wind in your sails, a little bit more confidence, because you can see what the opportunity is and how this new path is going to affect you and your family. The Ten of Cups. Affected for the future. Here's the World card. Yeah, you're finishing up a cycle. The Magician and the Ace of Cups, woohoo, along with the Six of Cups. So the children and the Emperor too. All right, so the children and the Emperor. You're going to be all right. My fire signs, this is going to actually turn out well. But, you know, nobody's telling you to be happy with where you are. If you want more for your life, for your family, go for it. Okay, that's what this opportunity is. But make sure you take time to, listen to me, smell the roses where you are, because, you know, we miss out on so much in the quest for something more. So take time to appreciate where you are. Mindfulness, okay? What's the Ten of Cups here for? This joy, this contentment. Why is the Ten of Cups here front and center for our fire signs? Thank you. It's going to involve work. It might take a while to get there. It might take hard work to get there, my fire signs, but you will get there. All right, and look what I just cut again, the Ten of Cups. So, you know, what is the Ten of, thank you. I'm going to go with this one, the Ten of Swords and the Tower. Well, you know, something might come in unexpectedly. We got to look at that a little further. I can't leave you guys like this. We got to look at that a little further. You know, so you might get you might get fired unexpectedly, okay? I'm sorry to say. But ultimately, it's going to be a blessing for you. maybe you're gonna quit something unexpectedly, but ultimately it's going to be a blessing. Now, what is the 10 of Cups here for? You might have to scrimp and save because you take this action and you move on to peace. Maybe you just don't like where you are. You're not happy where you are. You want to end something. Now, I'm thinking it's work because we've got the 8 of Coins there, but certainly it could be anything that you are working on. You're working on your happiness, and in order to do that, you need to eliminate. Now, see, you got an all. You're bored, you're dissatisfied, you're disillusioned. You feel like you're stuck here too, and you're really not. These swords are your thoughts coming out as fears. All right, you're holding yourself back. So if you want to leave something, if you want to leave this position, if you want to leave this job, and you're not happy there, do it, and do it in a way that sets you free so that you can accept whatever is being offered here by the Emperor. This is something new to get excited about. Now, who wouldn't rather do that than that? All right, and you are gonna bring it to a close. I've got the 9 and the 10 of Swords, 8, 9, 10. So your fears are really the only thing holding you back, my fire signs. So contentment, important quotient, important factor in how we live our lives. You cannot have everything you need and still be content. All right. All right, let's pick these up. We're going to cut the cards, see who we're doing next. We give these a couple of good shuffles, and we'll pull another oracle card here. Okay. Who are we doing next? Cups, water signs. There we go. Perfect. Water signs. Water signs are next. What's happening for the... Oh, you know what? We need to pull an oracle card. I don't know why I have such a mental block on that. What is the oracle card, the divine dog wisdom card that the water signs need to see today? What is the divine dog wisdom card? The divine dog wisdom card. It's the divine dog wisdom card for the water signs of this world. August 11th through the 17th. What do they need to know? What do they need to know to face the week? Guidance. Help is on the way. So you've got your own personal guide dog here. So let's see. Guidance can come in many forms, water signs. I mean, for me personally, it's my intuition, that gut feeling you have. You have to trust that. That's your guidance system. That's your internal compass, your moral compass. What's happening for the water signs of this world for August 11 through 17? Water signs, August 11 through 17. Water signs. What's happening for the water signs? Thank you. The Empress. Beautiful. Creation coming at you. So, the Empress is classic motherhood. So be careful if children are not on your list. The Empress is all about creation, though. Creating the life that you want. Creating the situation that you desire. Creation. 2 of Wands. Crossroads moment. Page of Cups. More information coming in. Information that you've wished for. How lovely. The news. Everything's going to hinge on this news, guys. It's dead center. All right, we need one more card here for the water signs. The 9 of Cups. You're going to have what you wish for. The news is going to be good. One card, please. Just one. One card. Oh my goodness. The 5 of Swords. We'll keep that in mind, okay? That's what it was. There it is. That's the one. All right. And the Queen of Swords. So not only are you winning the battle, you are making the decision. Water signs. 5 of Swords. There it is again, the 5 of Swords. Five of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. Winning the battle, water signs. Winning the struggle that you've been in for quite some time. You know, you're bruised, you're battered, you're bloody a little bit. You know, what do you have to give up to end this is the question. This really is a moment for you to decide which way you're going to handle this. I'm sure that it's going to work out, all right, because we all have the intuition to guide us in the right direction. And the wish card is here. So I know that you're going to make the right decision. I just don't know what that decision is. And it could be different for all of you. You know, the right decision for you is different than the right decision for me. Pardon me, I'm kind of a little discombobulated here right now, huh? I'm kind of OCD. I've been Marie Kondoing my life, my house. Purging. Purging, that's what the eclipse seasons are about here. So talk to me about the Empress, please. What's the Empress here to create for my water signs? Create, I think, a better life from whatever this struggle is that you've been working on. Now, you can be seen in this card as the victor as well. So this is victory coming to you after a long struggle. You have sent your opponents packing. So now that you have the field, now that you have everybody's attention, what is it that you want to create? Yeah, exactly. You have their attention, the Empress. So are you calling attention to what it is you are creating, my water signs? Maybe. What's the Empress here for, please? Thank you. Calling attention to a Capricorn, perhaps? Calling attention to yourself in the form of ego. You could be calling attention to your responsibilities, creating a situation that puts your responsibilities front and center. Maybe you're going public with your responsibilities. The responsibilities can be almost anything. You know, everybody thinks divorce, child support, all that good stuff. Those are responsibilities too. But we also have responsibilities to ourselves. So are you struggling with an addiction perhaps? And now it's your time to really make a decision. Which way are you going? It's going to work out the way you want. Why is the Empress here, please, for my water signs? The Devil, shackles, obligations, responsibilities, ties, the ties that bind. So it could be a situation where you are involved in a relationship that's keeping you stuck. What's the Queen of Swords here for, please? Which way is she going? The Queen of Swords is very analytical, okay? She's going to think with her head, not her heart. But she is quick to anger, very sharp, very quick-witted. So be careful here. So, again, I think my last rendition over here with the relationship situation might in fact be the case. Either way, it's a commitment that you want to do the right thing about. You want to do it with honor, but you do want a new start. You're finished over here. You're tired. It's time to bring these obligations to the forefront and create whatever it is that you need to release yourself. Create this new beginning. Which way are you going here with the Two of Swords? Oh, the Three of Wands. Look at that. So you are headed toward your future. And I've got this one here too. And balance. Toward your future and balance. So the Sagittarius is here on the table in the form of Temperance. You know, you're going to find your balance in your future. You're going to find your way through this. But this news is very important here. What's happening for the water signs of this world? What guidance do they need? I think you need to wait for the news, all right? And it might be public news, news that you might get from your mother, the Empress, news you might get from someone that is a mother figure, news that you're imparting to someone about what their responsibilities are and how they need to balance their life and choose for their life. Okay, guidance. Help is on the way. That's probably what the news is. All right, so let's see. The Nine of Cups, the Wish card. Yeah, baby. What's happening for our Nine of Cups here with the water signs? Water signs and the Nine of Cups, the wishes. You know, we talked about addiction a little bit here. The Nine of Cups is overindulgence. So you might be cutting that off if one of your kids, perhaps as the Empress, are giving you some crap. Perhaps in a very public fashion, acting up in the store, any kind of thing like that, then, you know, That might be you overindulging them. You're going to walk away. Your wish is to walk away. Your wish is to walk away. That's what this is, all right? You're going to cut things off here with the Queen of Swords. Again, she makes analytical decisions. So, get out the whiteboard or the piece of paper and do the pros and cons. That's what they call a Ben Franklin back when I was doing sales. The Ben Franklin close, all right? Whichever one has the longest list is the one you should do. Do the right thing. I know you have faith, too, that this new beginning is coming for you. So rest assured it is, but it all hinges on this news here in the center. So this week of, what did we say, August 11 through 17, we're going to go Sunday through Saturday because this comes out on Saturday. So you always have a view of what's going on in the week ahead. What's the Page of Cups here for, please? The Page of Cups for the water signs. What's the good news? Well, all right then. We have the Empress. I just have to say it. The Empress is motherhood. The Ace of Cups is a child. So there could be a child in the mix here, and I mean a new child. That might be what the news is, that you feel might give you a new lease on life in this commitment. All right. And then this, the Seven of Swords is usually a card of deception. It's a card of distance. It's a card of, putting a decision behind you, not making a decision perhaps, leaving the decision on the floor here. See this card, two swords here? He's left the decision on the table, on the floor. You've left the decision here in the dirt. So you have not yet made a decision on which direction you're going with, and which truth you are making a choice, which vision you have for the choice you want. Wow. Okay, that was the Lovers, guys. So let's look here. The Seven of Swords was in reverse, so we're going to leave it in reverse. And what I mean by that is that someone's coming clean. I think they're coming clean. They might literally be coming clean with an addiction. They might be returning to you, and that's the news that you hear. They may be trying to make amends for whatever deception was in the upright here, and that might be where you walked away. That might be where you say, you know what, I'm going to leave the emotional crap that we had before behind us, and maybe we'll make a new start. Water signs. Guidance is on the way. Help is on the way. If you need, I don't have the Hermit out, but, Archangel Michael is here to tell you that if you need help, if you need someone to talk to bring this into balance, by all means, get some help, okay? All right, let's pick this up, my water signs. Thanks so much for joining us. Again, timestamps, guys. If you do a timestamp for me, send me pardon me. Send me a question. karmic1tarot@gmail.com. I bought a new mic with a mute button, so I'm still having some issues with speaking, but at least I can disguise it for the most part. All right, so water signs are done. Who are we doing next? We did fire and water. Who's next? Air or earth? Air or earth? Who's next? Air or earth? Well, that would be the Nine of Cups. Well, we wish for, what do we wish for? Swords. So we're doing air, okay? Air signs next. All right, my air signs. What is the Oracle card, Divine Dog Wisdom card that you need? What is the air signs card for August 11 through 17? Don't forget our full moon this week on the 15th. I'm going to be doing a live that night. 15th, I think, is Wednesday, right? 7 p.m. All my lives in the evening are 7 p.m. Make sure you click the bell because I do like to do this reading live as well. Just this week I couldn't get it done, so here we are. Air signs. What's happening for the air signs? What is the one Divine Dog Wisdom card the air signs need to see? One card, please. Oh, that's a lot. Lust, though. Do you see it? You gotta have it. Ooh, doggy. All right, air signs. What's the one card my air signs need to see? There it is. And it is joy. Find your bliss. Look at him. Look at how happy this guy is. Wow. Good for us, huh? Joy. Find your bliss. Jump up and down. air signs. It's going to be an important time frame too, because things are changing planetarily. And, you know, the eclipses we just had, they're impacting you directly now. I'm going to move my mouse. There we go. Keep my screen alive. What's happening for the air signs here? August 11 through 17. August 11 through 17. Here's where we're going to start to see all of the things that we put in action at the new moon on July 31st. You're going to start to see them come in. You're going to start to see little hints about what is coming. You may not have totally what you've asked for, what your intentions were, but you're going to start to see things start to change and lead you in that direction. So what's happening for our air signs, please? Here we go. Thank you. The Hierophant. So some sort of commitment, a contract, maybe a vow, an oath, a marriage, something on that idea that you are taking a break from. The Hierophant represents higher learning too. So you might be taking a break from school. The Hierophant is also representative of a big company, something very structured, for example, a bank or a large corporation. So you might be on vacation from that. You might be taking a break from that situation, and we have 5 cards. 6 of Swords, you are in fact leaving that situation, but not before you stand your ground here and fiercely. The 3 of Swords, you've been disappointed. What did they do that disappointed you? You're moving on to your joy here. Find your joy. Find your bliss. So we're going to have to see, my air signs, what this 3 of Swords is here for. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Charismatic, charming, very well dressed usually. He is the business person, the entrepreneur, the guy that comes in and directs the show. Susie, you go make me 20 copies of that. Make sure you collate them and staple them and put them in the boardroom for our meeting at 10. That's the kind of guy he is. All right, so you may be taking charge of your situation here, your situation within this commitment or obligation. And that's not an obligation. It's a vow. All right, so if you want to look at that as an obligation, by all means, do so. But I mean, it's a responsibility that you value, that you entered into most likely willingly, but now it's chafing you a little bit, and you've got to take a time out here. You've got to let your temper cool, too. I don't know, where's the joy? Maybe you need to look at things from curiosity rather than from anger. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, I believe, is a card of Taurus, so there might be a Taurus involved. What do we have here with the Hierophant for our air signs, please? Air signs. What's happening with the air signs? The Hierophant. Why is the... Thank you. Wow, that flew out, right, huh? The Judgment card flying out on the Hierophant. So you want to begin this commitment, this vow, this oath, this position that you have great faith in. You want to start over. You want to start again. You want to start fresh. All right? But you have to express your anger first. You've got to express... All right, anger is probably the wrong word. You've got to do it calmly, all right, peacefully, serenely. But at the same time, make sure that you explain your boundaries. Explain your position, your foothold, why you think what you do. Why is the 3 of Swords here, please, for our air signs? The 3 of Swords for the air signs. Why is the 3 of Swords here, please? Thank you. The High Priestess and the Chariot. So I think that you have plans to make a move, that because you're disappointed, you have plans to move on. You do, my air signs. You've got to find your bliss. So you have plans to leave this behind. It's been disappointing. But you're directing it. You're directing it. Oh, you're directing the decision and leaving things behind. Leaving whatever was a very happy situation. Or maybe you're leaving it for, no, you're leaving it because of. All right, you've been dissatisfied for a long time in whatever this situation is. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. You know, everybody sees the Three of Swords and thinks love, but you know, it certainly could be. But it is a disappointment. It's an absolute pain. It's sorrow. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting to really take charge, to choose your direction here with the Two of Wands. You've been unhappy for a long time, and maybe someone else has offered you something. We're going to have to see what's going on. Maybe someone else has offered you a little bit of joy here, and you are sending out those arrows of love because you want this contentment, this emotional satisfaction. But you've got to leave something behind first. You've got to move on to the distant shore, and you have not yet made that decision. All right? You're putting it in action. You're setting it up, my air signs, but you have not yet made the decision. That pain, that sorrow, you are keeping it to yourself, that disappointment, but you are making your plans. You're making your move you're making a move. You might literally be moving, but you are making a move, taking control, hiding things, keeping things secret. You're not telling anybody what your plans are just yet. But rest assured, you know, you will have this new beginning. Why is the Hierophant here, please, for our air signs? The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? August 11 through 17, the weekly TarotScope. The road ahead. Yeah, it's what you wish. Maybe you wish for a break and you don't have it yet. That's our Four of Swords card. Same card. The Star card. The Aquarius card. Now keep in mind, our full moon this week on the 15th is an Aquarius full moon. So that might be the time where you decide, I'm going to take a break. I need some peace in my life. This is my position. And I'm making a move, but I'm going to do it quietly. I'm going to do it undercover. I'm directing the show, too, because you need your bliss. You need to find your bliss. And you know, this is going to be healing for you too. This new beginning, this fresh start that you wished for and are, you know, have great faith will happen. You're going to get that. You're going to have that. So tell me why the Four of Swords is here, please. Why is the Four of Swords here for our air signs? What rest period do they need? What time frame do they need? Look, there's our Three of Swords in the background too, right? Look. Can you see that? All right, you want to take a break from this pain. But before you do, you've got to speak your mind. You've got to set your boundaries. Set your points. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here, please, for our air sign friends? August 11 through 17, the TarotScope, the week ahead, the road ahead. All right, and the King of Wands. Are you taking a break? He was in reverse. Actually, the whole deck's in reverse. All right. So, the King of Wands. All right, you've got to step up. Right over here, you've got to step up. You've got to make this decision. All right, this is the painful decision. Making the move, making your plans is the pain. It's the painful decision, but you've got to do it. You're the only one that can do this. Now, this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there is one involved. You have to take control. You've got to be in charge. You've got to take action on whatever it is you'd like to do so that you can move on, move forward here. Air signs. What are your boundaries here? What is the line in the sand that you are literally digging in this? What is the line in the sand? The passion, the fiery warrior energy that you are operating with. Okay, again, don't come from anger. Come from curiosity. You know, sometimes I find that, you know, I might think people are doing me a disservice or making a misstatement, but I'm not seeing things the way they are. Come from curiosity, and most of the time you see that they didn't mean what you felt they did. All right, there's that decision right here. All right, don't fight the decision. You're going to need to make it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, you're going to need to make the decision so that you can move on, move forward, make your move. Now, the Five of Cups is about reflection and how am I going to do this? What am I going to do with this decision here? All right, most of the time when you let the universe take its course, Let the universe sweep you along. I'm not saying do nothing. I'm saying see the cues. If you get offered a new job, then that's your opportunity to move on. If you get a new, rental house that comes up or a new opportunity to buy a house, that's your opportunity to move. I don't see this as moving house so much. This is really a literal forward move in your thought process, the way you're looking at the situation. Find your bliss. I think that's what's foremost on your mind. You're going to need to find whatever it is that makes you happy. All right, choice. Get off the fence. That's the next one. Look at that. I love it. Look at these cards. Choice. Get off the fence. That's literally what this two of swords is. You're on the fence. You don't know which way to go. You're making decisions that are protecting you, but in reality, what you need to do is be directing changes to bring you this bliss, to make the changes that are going to make you happy, my air signs. All right, Six of Swords here, the last card for our air signs. The week of August 11th through 17th. What's happening for our air signs with the Six of Swords? Where are they moving on to? Smoother waters, yeah. Better financial, perhaps. You might have to hold on. Maybe are you holding yourself back? There's too many. Are you holding yourself back there? Are you keeping yourself stuck, holding with such a tight grip? You do need to let go. I think I've said that a couple of times here. Look at this guy. He's jumping. He's not attached to anything. Don't be attached to the outcome, because you know what? You can't control the outcome. You can only control your efforts. You can only control what you put in. Okay, why is the Six of Swords here, please, for our air signs? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you are fighting this off. Don't fight it off. Let it in. All right, let it in. The Nine of Wands, there you go. Now you're standing tall here in front of your boundaries. You're still working on them here. So I don't think you really have them set yet. And that might be what's disappointing you, because you can't express them if they're not set. What is the Six of Swords here for, please? The Six of Swords here for our air signs, August 11 through 17. Thank you. Queen of Cups. Peaceful, calm, heart-centered, very calm demeanor, though. You may be directing things in a very passionate and authoritarian way, but you're calm about it. You're really being kind about it too, and maybe that's what's holding you back. Is there anything further the air signs need to see on this? Thank you. I knew there was one more. The Knight of Cups. So this is emotionally charged, even though it's really not showing it here. So whatever this is that you wish for, you know what? Take a step back. Direct the situation maybe from behind the scenes. Make sure your boundaries are communicated clearly and calmly. If you need to save, if you need to economize, by all means. But you know what? I think this is really a card of holding on to your boundaries. You've got to decide to release them. You've got to decide to let them go. You've got to decide to move forward, right? Make your plans, all right? I know this was painful. I know that, you are making plans behind the scenes. Go ahead, make them. Nobody's telling you not to. But make sure you do whatever communication you do with kindness and an open heart. All right, my air signs? Wow. All right, let me see. Who do we have left? Just earth signs, right? Last but not least, earth signs. All right. Again, don't forget, timestamps get you a free question. I had a couple people do timestamps for me last week and didn't send me a question, so there's a limited time frame on that, okay? 6 months from now, hey, I did a timestamp. I'm joking. I'm teasing, okay? Let's see what's happening for our earth signs here. Let's shuffle these in a minute, and then we'll pull an oracle card. I don't want to go together. What's the one card my earth signs need to see? The Divine Dog Wisdom. The one card the earth signs need to see. Is it that one? No, two there. Earth signs. I can't wait for this full moon myself as a Capricorn. Let's get the show on the road. earth signs. What's happening for the earth signs? One card for the earth signs of this world. Thank you. Oh. Shame. Bad dog, no biscuit. What do we have to be shamed about? Wow. I don't know if I like that one. I would say don't be ashamed. Okay, shame, bad dog, no biscuit. So maybe we did something we need to be chastised about. Let's see what's happening. Punished for. What are we sacrificing? Get the hanged man, we'll know, won't we? What's happening for the earth signs of this world? August 11 through 17, the earth signs. Earth signs of this world, August 11 through 17. Earth signs. What's happening with the earth signs? It's taking a long time. Earth signs. Thank you. The Two of Cups. Uh-oh. Shame. Bad dog. No biscuit. What happened there with the Two of Cups? Someone you're close to. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it is someone that you're close to. Two of Cups. Why is the... Thank you. The arrows of love. Wow. Is there an apology that's due? Shame. Bad dog. No biscuit. Earth signs. We're in the doghouse. Literally in the doghouse. What's happening here? Earth signs. Three cards for our earth signs. We'll get started. 3 cards, please. Okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting on this correspondence. Maybe you're not contacting someone, and you should be ashamed. Ooh, shame. Bad dog, no biscuit. I don't know why that's giving me such a kick. Personally, I haven't done anything this week yet to be ashamed of. So, 2 more cards here, please, for the earth signs of this world. Earth signs. Thank you. We have the Ten of Swords. Well, there is a betrayal afoot. Careful. Now, how does that oracle deck know what's coming out in the cards, right? Ten of Swords, some sort of betrayal, ending, face down in the dirt. Queen of Wands. What are you focused on ending? You're focused on ending something. Maybe you're the one that's focused on betraying someone. The Sun, how beautiful. So whatever it is, maybe something's coming to light in the light of the sun. The sun is a beautiful, vital energy. It is absolutely, for me, it's effervescent. It's like, oh, yes, sun on the back of your neck on a hot summer day. You know, just having it warm all of your skin and just imparting all of that warmth and good vibrations into you. So it's really hard to be shamed in the sun. We'll have to look and see what that is. So we've got to go right to the Queen of Wands. Now, if this was a third-party situation, and I don't have any indication here at all, but, you know, just talking about the Queen of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's usually seen as the other woman in a triangular situation or crowded relationship. She's very attractive. She's very focused. She's very desirable. She's a hot mama. What's happening? She doesn't have to be a mother either. What's the Queen of Wands here for, please, for our earth signs? The Ten of Swords. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is laser focused. You are, in fact, focused on ending something, focused on bringing something to a close so that you can rise out into the sun. But how are you doing it? How are you doing it? The Ace of Cups, love. Two of Cups right here. I'm going to go there next. Love coming in. Are you ending a love situation? Or are you ending something so that you can move on as perhaps the other woman. All right, why the Ten of Swords here, please? Why is the Ten of Swords here, please, for my Earth sign people? I'm a Capricorn. I need to know. What is the Ten of Swords here for? What are we shamed for? The Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? My Earth sign, thank you. The moon, yeah, something's going to be exposed. Now, again, this is our full moon this week. I think it's Wednesday, the 15th. Again, live show, 7 p.m., Wednesday, the 15th. Question and answer right after we do something very similar to this, okay? And we've got reflections and total transformation coming in. So whatever it is you're doing, do you need to revisit why and how you're doing it? Shame, bad dog, no biscuit. I got to pull a different one. I'm going to leave that out, but I need to know more here. What is the next card my earth signs need to see from the divine dog wisdom? Earth signs. Earth signs. Well, we got that one. What do you think? Honor, acknowledge you, me, and we. So, maybe you're not honoring your current situation. If this is a third-party situation, it's going to come out, guys. It's going to come out. I'm not saying it's wrong. The love is strong, all right? But you've been waiting on these messages, and they're not here yet. You've been waiting to do this. You've been waiting to end this so that you can move out into the sun. Honor, acknowledge you, me, and we. Shame, bad dog, no biscuit. So look at the way you're doing things. Look at the way you're doing things. Okay? Honor, acknowledge you, me, and we. Yeah, you wish to keep things private. You wish to keep things secret. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is that kindred spirit relationship. Again, not romantic necessarily, but someone that you're close to. But if you're keeping it a secret and there's a betrayal over here with love, it might in fact be something that you need to keep secret unless you want to be exposed and transform the landscape here. Earth signs. Thank you. The Eight of Wands. Total. Wow. The Eight of Wands in the Tower. So the messages of love. Totally unexpected. Totally unexpected when they came in. And now it's put you in a position that you need to reflect really carefully on. What should I do if I could, if I would have, if, any of that. This is reflection, sorrow, looking at what's been lost or what could be lost if these changes come in. And rest assured the Death card doesn't take any prisoners here, okay? He's not going to ask you. It's going to do it. The Death card is going to transform things. So you are intently focused. I want to say the Queen of Wands is all of you earth signs, all right? Intently focused on bringing whatever this is to a close, to an ending, so that you can proceed with whatever gives you joy. The Ace of Cups and the Sun, beautiful joy. The Eight of Wands, what's the Eight of Wands here for? This is the message, the messages. All right, so let's talk about this, the Eight of Wands. Swift movement, lots of messages going back and forth. This might be correspondence you didn't expect. The arrows of love, all of that. We did all of that. The Queen of Wands here, focused on making things change very quickly. Making things change with alacrity, with surprise. All right, that might be where you are shamed. Maybe you're telling somebody else, bad dog, no biscuit. Maybe that's maybe you're honoring you, me, and we, and you're telling somebody else, bad dog, no biscuit. Earth signs, going to have to write and tell me what we're talking about because this is interesting. And I'm an earth sign, and honestly, this does not apply to me. So, at least I don't think it does. We'll have to see after next week, right? There's your Eight of Wands, all right? So tell me this isn't connected. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. The Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. It's all interconnected. This ending is imminent. I would say to you that it's going to happen. You're the one that's going to put it in play. Surprise, as an element of surprise, you are waiting to launch this news, which is going to blow things up. Now, blow things up in a good way or a bad way. I don't know yet. It's going to be transformative. I'm going to say in a good way. The Death card is going to bring the Sun, but you've got to make the decision. You've got to slip away. You've got to slip away. Pick up your swords and go home. All right, the Seven of Pentacles here for my Earth signs. Thank you. Sharp conversations, difficult conversations, and lots of courage needed, all right? So use your smooth on that too. The Strength card isn't about brute force, all right? She's taming this beast with her bare hands. So be kind in whatever your delivery is. Whatever this ending is, you know, shame that person if they need to be. But move on to the joy, move on to the love, move on to the honor. Acknowledge you, me, and we, all right? Earth signs, thank you very much. Everybody else, fire, water, air signs, thanks so much for joining me. We will be live again. Let me see. I'm looking at my calendar here. Hold on. We will be live again on the 18th, on the 17th, no. On the 17th. We'll be live again on the 17th, 10 a.m. And until then, I wish you all the best. And all the links are in the description box should you need anything from me. And we'll talk to you soon, all right? Thank you.